Hello there. Once again, Santon from Antonio Bay. Thank you for stopping by the collection room. Today we're taking a look at an AEW wrestling action figure. Even though I don't watch AEW wrestling anymore. Don't watch any wrestling anymore, really. I do still appreciate the sport. Still appreciate the characters. I am not familiar with Julia Hart, but generally, if it's a wrestling figure and it's got Hart on the last name, it's something I tend to pick up. The fact that she is an attractive, young, Undertaker-looking gal, well, sure. For some reason, wrestling figures just, man, sometimes, whether or not I'm watching the show, they still speak to me as a figure, and I appreciate them. So, I also kind of appreciate, and I just noticed this was kind of interesting, AEW figures, these unrivaled, these are running easy $5 cheaper than any WWE figures at my Walmart. Not really sure why that is. Not that I'd want to pay more for these, but that I would much rather pay less for WWE figures. We'll get her popped out. Dropped her Amish hat. Looks like we're going to have to... Oh, we can just pull this off. Like I say, we might have to remove the head. What is the deal? What do we got going on here? They've got plastic sleeves all over her, probably to do something to keep the robe from rubbing against it, would be my guess. That's interesting. Anyway, I think probably WWE, at least sculpt-wise, produces a better figure most of the time. Golly, I'm gonna have to cut that. I don't want to scratch the body. That out of there. And even though this jacket looks cool, I think I might just pull it off to kind of see what we're looking like under here. I mean, obviously, some AEW figures have been, atrocious. That Paige figure they made under a different name. I can't remember her new name. Something, I don't know, Rose or maybe. It is not good. Like, that doesn't look like her. I'm not sure what they're thinking. Not sure what they were thinking with this packaging. This is the weirdest packaged figure. There, I bumped my camera. They must have really been worried about the dye coming off of that coat messing up the paint on the figure, because they put a barrier on that everywhere. As far as sculpts go, she is looking pretty good, actually. I'm going to zoom in just a touch. I'd say that is a good, pretty decent sculpt, which AEW doesn't always do a good sculpt. And they also sometimes do a kind of too gray a toned skin. I don't always love their skin tone. How about, I'm looking for the perfect medium there. We'll try that. Anyway, face sculpt looks good. I do like their body sculpt. I think they're a little bit more realistic, and I think they give women a nice figure. Not too skinny of legs, full buttocks, not too thin at the midriff. They do a good job with that, and I think it makes them look a little more realistic. I think sometimes AEW is a little too, or WWE makes them a little too cookie cutter, and they're all just a little bit too thin. And I feel like there's a little bit more variation with the AEW figures. Plus, you get some stuff like standard ab crunch, rotation, double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. Those kind of things help. Ball joints at the shoulders, upper bicep rotations. I think you get a little bit more articulation out of them, honestly, than you do the WWE figures. You get elbows that run clear back to the shoulder, which is pretty nice. Wrists that turn, pivot further. They even go back, which you don't generally see in a AEW or a WWE figure. The only thing I've known is sometimes if you're moving this too much right there at this awesome ab crunch, is they will pop apart. But you don't get a lot of head rotation. Of course, you're not probably expecting a lot of head rotation out of this. You get ball joints at the thighs, upper thigh cuts, double jointed knees, which buckle back around quite well. You get ankle rocker pivots. You get rotations at the top of the calf. You get fantastic paint job. Like I've said, some of their stuff, the skin tone comes off looking kind of gray. And like Britt Baker's stuff, like her figures, they just don't ever look like her. They're not very good. But I think this captures the likeness quite well. Mrs. Hart. We come with a hat, which actually looks quite good. We get this mask, a theater actor's mask, a couple extra hands, this cool jacket that's got like part see-through on it, that they did a very, very extensive job of making sure that it never touches the figure in the packaging, which is kind of funny. But yeah, well, $20. I can't argue with that. Plenty of accessories. I could live with that. I'm satisfied. I'd do that again. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys later.